All right, so we're going to try and let you see this from my angle, okay? So I'll try and slide over. All right, you can pick this up. So I'm going to clean off that little bit of buttercream. Now, set it down here. This is straight on the buttercream. We're letting the ruffle hit the bottom. Now, once I get the ruffle on, I want to push it so that it does a little bit more ruffling. When I start going with the upper ones, it will do more, okay? Your thumb works beautifully for making it ruffle. But if it breaks, it breaks. Okay, just break it off and we'll reset it. And it looks a little rough, but we want that rough look, okay? Use a tool to lift it up, set it where you want it. And since this is the front of the cake, I want to hide that a little bit, so we're going to flip it under. Use your tool to get it out of your way. Okay, and there's no water added to this because you're just working with the buttercream. See how that's ruffling there?
We have a question. Does the ruffling technique mess up the buttercream?
Sure, but who cares? The ruffle's what we're going to see.
You're going to see all ruffle?
You're going to see all ruffle.
All ruffles all the time.
Break it off. Roll it under. Let it attach right there. Okay, next row. It's going to attach again. And if you don't like this piece, just cut it off. Yeah, I just broke it off, flipped it under a little bit, fold it over, folded it under, laid it over the top one, okay, because it's on the bottom one.
Great. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so since this is a clean edge, I'm just going to set it up. All right, I talked about doing this a little more, so I'm going to ruffle this just a little more since it's crusted. Because I want it to flare a lot more. So go halfway up into the fondant. And it's not gum paste, it's straight fondant. And if it catches like that, that's okay because it's not going to show. It's going to disappear with the layers. Okay, see how it makes it just fan out?
What was that sound effect? Okay.
I'm a sound effect person.
That's good. Where do you buy the little roller piece that you originally used to cut the strips? Is that a Michael's thing?
No, that is a Global Sugar Art. Let me think about it for a minute and I'll tell you.
Okay.
There's several different people that sell these things. Okay, I want this smooth. So I'm going to take off that edge. Okay, we're going right up here. I'm going to start making it do some serious ruffling. And yes.
And is there a front and a back?
There's always a back of the cake.
Yeah.
The top of your heart is the back of the cake.
Gotcha. And if the buttercream crusts too much, do you need to add water to make it stick?
No.
Ooh.
No. Buttercream will always stay warm while you're working on it and let you. When you touch it, it's going to mar. It's not going to notice. You're not going to notice it on here. So you don't have to worry about the buttercream. What we're worrying about is the fondant. Okay, see how it slides when I push on it? Even that piece right there, it wants to flap over. Don't worry about it. This is not for a cake competition. It's just for a party. Let's go to another piece. You can tell it's crusting because look how firm it is. All right, we're setting this one here. Put a little buttercream on that. I'm going to flip it under because I didn't like that edge. Okay. I know it looks messy, but when you get all the ruffles on, you don't even think about that buttercream. And the colder this buttercream is, the better it flares, because my buttercream wasn't in there long enough to flare. But then this is not, ruffles are nothing precise, is the word I'm looking for. They are just pretty.